Hey, good morning. I didn't even post yet. Well, you don't have to hold on. You're doing fine. Okay. Let's see. Discord, where are you? There you are. Did it not work this time? It didn't work this time. That's okay. Interesting. Okay. I think I see why it works and doesn't work. So I'm just also figuring out a bot at the same time. Oh boy, 5 a.m. No, it's 6 here. Good morning, stars. But yeah, it is our time. It's our time. I'm just doing my usual postings. It's a little awkward because in some servers it's like, oh, I just posted. Because we did the late night stream last night. I think I covered everything. Maybe? Possibly? Only had time for you. Sorry, VOD watchers. You are getting silence again today. I needed a little music to start off the day with. But, let's see. Ads are almost done. I posted around. I feel like it's always a weird balance trying to find, like, hello there. Hi, Alan. Alan, how are you? I hope you had a good and restorative weekend. I should have put some Kiss in this playlist. I will next time. I never remember until I see you. Of like, oh, right, Kiss would actually rule. All right. I think I can switch over now. But yeah, good morning, everybody. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining in. Oh my gosh, girls. Prince, is that just how you're gonna pose every time that you're post zoomies? The girls were having some zoomies like right as I was starting upstream, and Prince is like, I'm tired now, and she's just completely sacked out on the dresser. Good morning, Ernesto. All right, let's switch over. Boop, 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 boop. Hey everyone, good morning. So, I see what I forgot. I was like, there's something I forgot, and it was to turn off the autofocus so it won't do that really annoying focus and refocus. Good. Okay. Nice, nice. But yeah, good morning, everybody. Um, Before we get into painting, I'm gonna warm up a little bit with some figure drawing, even though I'm gonna be painting space. So here, I'll show you the article Far to lose. Hey, stars. Yeah, welcome back from ads. I always have the ads just run and get out of the way early. Allegedly, it gets rid of pre-rolls, but I don't know. I don't know how this stuff works. So, this is a cool image that got captured a little earlier in the year. It is of Messier 83, or M83, and it is a spiraling galaxy, but the cool thing about it is that they think there at the heart of it is actually the formation of a supermassive black hole. Now, what would be really cool is that if it is for sure a supermassive black hole, this is one of our first images of it, as opposed to like having to do models and stuff like that. This would be one of our earliest photos of actually getting a supermassive black hole. So kind of taking it out of the theoretical and actually figuring out like what it really looks like, which is really cool. Of course, black holes, a little bit terrifying. I can understand that. If it helps any, this one is very far away from us. So don't worry about it. But it does look very cool. So there's the article where I have the image, and then I have a bigger image that will be my reference for the painting. So that'll be this guy. But before I start painting galaxies today, I wanted to warm up with some figure drawing. Just to loosen up my arm and to get some figure drawing practice in as well. But I didn't want to be too tight. Ooh, shaking the whole table. I don't want to be too tight. So I'm just going to do some loose figures with ballpoint. Oh man, I wonder if anybody from the UK is here. Yeah, I love many things. My special interest is many things. And one of those special interests is absolutely space and stars. And I love painting galaxies and stuff like that. Like, I painted not too long ago. I'll show you all. And I need to re-flatten it because it curled up and buckled like crazy. But I painted the Carina Nebula. The Carina Nebula not too long ago. That was a really pretty shot that somebody got of it. And that's all in watercolor and then some acrylic for doing some of the stars on the top. But yeah, I need to re-flatten it because it got all it got super curly. This summer is very humid and it's doing a number on all my watercolors. Space is a very good special interest. Yes. Space and the ocean. And I feel like they're very similar in some ways, except one has creatures for sure. The other we're not sure yet. So yeah. If I need to adjust microphone, audio, any of that good stuff, please feel free to let me know. I'm always happy to adjust any of that stuff for you to make a better experience. But for now, let's get some figure drawings in. I'm just using, if anybody else wants to get some figure drawing practice in as well. I love this song. I'm not feeling this song right this second. I could do this song though, even though sometimes it makes me cry. I'm just using lineofaction.com, so please feel free to grab your own figures if you want to join along. And yeah, just gonna do, I don't know, like maybe about 15 to 20 minutes total. Let's fill up a page. Where have you gone again, my sweet Arabella? I'll just put that there so that if anybody comes in, and they're like, oh, what are you doing? I might not look up every now and again, so. The UK folks had a really cool sounding name for drawing with a ballpoint pen. And I should have written it down because now I can't remember it. It sounded so neat though, and I was like, oh man, that sounds so much cooler. Long, slow goodbye. A long, slow goodbye. There's times where I want to challenge myself to do more like precise figure drawing. Today I'm just getting gesture and weight, which is why I'm letting myself do there's probably like an actual name for just doing kind of contour scribbles, but yeah, I'm just sticking to contour scribbles. It was a Swiftie the other day that was trying to teach how to do figure drawings without picking up the pen. And this is kind of similar. I am picking up the pen here, but it's kind of getting the similar action at the end of the day. And I'm using a lot of this to just kind of help me correct like hand posture as I go. I'm very much trying to like say what's going on in my brain as I do these, and it's like I'm practicing getting just kind of like shapes without the context of it being human. That usually is the better practice for me in terms of figure, is like focusing on shapes without even thinking about it being part of a human, right? Um, you're just drawing shapes and then, oh, look, it's human like at the end of the day. But I think if you focus too much on it being a human, you start to correct the figure that you're seeing instead of drawing the figure that you're seeing. So yeah, I'm going more for just kind of practicing shapes, correcting my hand posture so that I'm loosening it up, and just warming up the muscles that I use to paint. You can use figure drawing for any purpose for warming up. It doesn't have to be like I have to make the most accurate, beautiful figures in the world. You absolutely can just be using figure drawing to do whatever you want. But there'll be times where I want to be doing like kind of more human figures or more detailed pieces where I actually want it to look much more human and have like more practice on the fingers and stuff. And we'll actually cover that later in the week. On Wednesday, I will do I don't want to call it a class because I'm not going to be teaching anything. Nor do I feel qualified to teach anything on figure drawing. But I have a bunch of hands that I will be putting up on the stream for people to use whatever medium that they want to follow along and do a hand gesture practice. And on that day, I'm not going to do like these loose scribbles. I'm going to very much be doing more accurate, like, okay, what are the hands? How do I get this hand to look like a hand? And I'm going to be using different materials. I'll probably use a pen for a little bit of warm up. But then after a little bit of warm up, I'll be trying to use materials that will help me get like a little bit more accuracy, because I need to get good at hands again for a painting I want to do. It's also kind of a nice practice, and I figured like, oh, everybody always has a time drawing hands. It probably wouldn't hurt to make it available for folks so that everybody could join in if they want to. But yeah, today it's just very loose shape reference. Today, these are not bodies to me, they're just interesting shapes. God bless this person that did this pose, because holy shit. Especially because it has a really, really cool distribution of the weight of the hands and the arms. And like something that I'm noticing is like, oh, I'm doing some very broken up lines. I'm going to try to do some more long fluid lines for some of this. Because with pen especially, there's a temptation to do sketch and just keep overlaying sketch and sketch and sketch, and that can look really cool. But it can also be a little bit of a crutch, because it's like, well, am I actually drawing anything? Or am I just waiting until my brain will pick out lines that make sense, as opposed to me actually getting better at drawing these lines? What happened? Mush! Hi, Mush! Oh, Mush, thank you. Thank you for the prime. Thank you, thank you. Blue, welcome on in. Good morning, Mush. Good morning, Blue. I hope you guys are good. Hi, hi. Mush, I haven't seen you in a bit. How are you? How is everything going? How are your photos? I'm just drawing some fucked up little guys. To loosen up before I draw a supermassive black hole. Not that kind of black hole. Oh, that's a cool figure. That's a very Kari figure. I'm gonna save that for Shnu. If it lets me, it does not let me. Fair enough. But yeah, if I was doing this actually for the sake of figure practice, I wouldn't overlap this badly either, because then you can't see what you're doing. But this is purely for the sake of just warming up. It's like stretches. I will get better sound alerts soon. Maybe I should make that a goal for this week too. The art carousel and better chat, and also, and by better chat I mean I have like a tool that I downloaded, or just it gives like little chat bubbles instead, and it's just a little easier to read chat on the screen, so that you guys are more a part of the streams, you know? So right now I feel like you can't really see the chat all that well. This person looks very much like they would be a good swimmer. They've got that kind of ridiculous butterfly torso like Phelps. If you ever want to see a very ridiculous torso, like everybody knows like Michael Phelps, the Olympian, but like no, really. If you look at his body, he was very much built to swim, and it's kind of incredible. He's really interesting to draw. Okay. Okay. I think that's good enough. Ah, warmed up. They're not pretty, but they're just warm-ups. What? Hey, Seatbelt. Hi, baby girl. I can get to this guy. Let's see. I guess I could paint it this way, but... Oh, let me catch up with you guys. Coffee! And let me actually mess with my lighting a little bit so it's not super shiny. Yeah, this is one that I started to paint during the Maker Raid train, so whenever that was, a month and a half ago? 2 months ago? I started to underpaint this one for what I'm going to be painting. Let me just post that. I guess, let me just like keep it pinned. That way people can go, oh, that's what you're painting. So there you go. And also, a really cool website for just learning more about space and seeing some of the awesome discoveries that the deep space telescopes that we have out in the universe right now are making. Alright, let me futz with the lights a little bit because it's a little too glaring. It's always the issue with acrylics is they're shiny. Let's see, how's that looking? It's a little better. But yeah, the underpainting has some nice texture to it that is gonna get covered, but it does help to kind of be a little texture there. I was a little bit sloppy on some of the edges, and it feels a little bit thin to me still, so I'm just gonna get a little bit more paint in before we start building up the layers of galaxies. I also think that like doing an underpainting is a nice way to get rid of that fresh canvas anxiety. You know, you're just staring at a blank canvas and you're like, oh, what do I do? That counts as rock, right? I think so. I would like to think so, and so... It looks very blue. It is actually more purple. in person. It's a deep, deep, like ultraviolet in person. That's okay. I use a lot of blue paint. There's always a color that I end up using a lot of and running out of first before everything else. Let's try a little bit of red so that I can get that violet. I'm trying to do an underpainting of kind of a deep purple to be able to get a nice contrast once I start layering in the yellow and orange. I'm going to do some doing a deep, like kind of blue purple. Hey, seatbelt. I have a big tub of paints. Pretty sure I had a purple. Like, I can make my own purple, but I had, like, a cool purple. Oh, this is a good red. Also, I love using just, like, household objects for my palettes. I had a stack of plastic plates from a dinner party and that I threw a couple months back. And they work well. Feeling like a... Do I not have a purple anymore? Maybe I don't. I thought I still had some. Perhaps not. Seatbelt, did you take my purple? She says no. There it is. Seatbelt would never. She's too precious. There we go. Just gonna do a loose blend because if there's shades of some of the colors I'm mixing in there, I don't mind because it is an underpainting. And I don't need to be precious with it. How was everybody's weekends? I hope you all had good ones. And got distracted. Ooh, yeah, blue. Isn't it though? Especially right now with the deep web telescope going and the Hubble really starting to reach some cool places. It's just so neat. I find it very therapeutic to paint space. And generally, these photos, because they're like for education purposes, are within like Creative Commons licensing. So I don't have to worry about using them as reference later. Like, what a silly thing to have to worry about when it comes to, like, I don't know, the only available photos that we have of deep space, but such is the world. I mean, luckily they are just making that stuff available for everybody to use as they please. And I hope it stays that way, but could also imagine a world where they're like, no, these are our photos. You can't ever use them. It's like, what? But luckily, NASA is pretty generous with their photo collection. Thank you, NASA. Every now and again, I've been doing serious job applications, like stuff that would make sense for the career that I want to pursue, or stuff that I could try to apply to based on previous experience I've had, so sensible ones. But every now and again, I do a for fun one. Like, out of every 20 to 30 job applications, I'll do one I'm like, this one's a shot in the dark, but why not? One of the ones that I just put out there randomly was I saw a university observatory was asking for research assistants for one of their telescope labs. And I was like, okay, look, I'm a hobbyist. I do have a background in working in universities, but it's specifically in administration. I am a great researcher uh, because of my legal education. However, I will be honest with you, I just want access to your lab so that I can be inspired to paint more space. They didn't get back to me, but I thought I would shoot my shot anyways, and sometimes you just need one job application that's lighthearted out of the ones that you send to just keep the search a little lighter. Because, like, if it did happen, that would be cool. But no, 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 it did not happen. Which I figured. I was not expecting anything from that one. I sent it out and then I just, like, put it in my mind of like, well, that was fun. Back to actual actual applications now. uh I don't know. I've shot weirder shots and have gotten things back, so never hurts sometimes to just like go, hey, I love this thing that you do because of this very weird reason. Give me money to do it. Okay, yeah, I'm liking that a little bit better. Let's see, do I have paint all the way here? I'm sometimes just a little bit particular about making sure the canvas is covered. I'm extremely particular about it. I hate the texture of store-bought canvases so much, and so I tend to put paint really, really thick on them. Because I really hate the texture of store-bought canvases. I hate when it shows through. I feel like it just makes a painting so bad when it does. I don't care if other people do it, but when I do it, I feel like, no, I did it wrong. When other people do it, I couldn't care less. It's just like, oh, cool painting. Yeah, I was like, I think the side that I can't see is probably not covered, and I was right. Hi, Prince. doesn't have to be super covered on the sides because nobody's gonna see them, but I will feel better about it. Alright. Nice. What color does that look like now for y'all? I'm curious. Okay, you can kind of see a little bit more of the purple now. And it's super shiny now, but that actually is helpful because it will let me know when the painting has gotten a little bit drier. That's why you came here, right? To watch paint dry? Yeah. And also, if anybody is working on anything today alongside the stream, please feel free to post it at any time. Links are open. I love seeing what people work on. Oh, there we go. I still have a jigsaw puzzle on the table that I'm trying to protect. I'm a bit basic. My favorite Pink Floyd album is Dark Side of the Moon. I first listened to it in high school and fell in love with it, and I listened to it endlessly. I would just lay on the floor of my bedroom and just play it over and over and over again from start to finish. It was one of the earliest albums that I really liked listening to all the way through. Like, as soon as I started it, it felt wrong to interrupt it, and so I would just lay on the floor and listen to the whole thing. Oh. It is quiet though. Boost it up a little bit. Let's see. You can already see that it's drying. It's getting less and less shiny. Acrylics are good for that. Ooh, let me see. Oh, try to share the image link instead of the message link, and then that'll work just fine. Because I can't see where the message goes. It just is like, oh yeah? Unless it's in the server I'm in. Oh yeah. Try. I wanna see. And also thank you for sharing something. I forgot a rag for my paints. There we go. Rag. Oh my goodness, girls. I'm active today. You okay, Prince? Yeah. You're just playful today. Oh, that's good. Seatbelt, you're just trying to keep up with her. That's good too. Yeah. Good luck. I hope it works. Let's see. So. But yeah, I have a big version of that spiral galaxy image. There's a couple things that I could do. I think first I'm going to start laying down a glaze. Well, see, this is a really interesting thing, is how to build it up, because it does have a ton of stars that are visible, like underneath the spiraling galaxy, and I kind of want to capture that a little bit. So maybe I work on building up that texture, And I don't want to do my usual splatter painting that I do. I think I'd rather do some sponging to build up that texture. Let me see if the star paint I had from a couple sessions back is still okay, or if it dried out. You still good, buddy? I have a little sake cup of star paint. I ain't drinking sake right now, it's too fancy. Where's my stirring stick? This one? Yeah. Yay! Okay, cool. So you just got a little... I tried to wrap it up so that I could use it later, because I was like, this is so much paint. I don't want to waste it. So this is a mix of rubbing alcohols, paint. Let me adjust the volume now that we're out of the quiet song. Hope nobody got blasted. Good morning. There we go. Meister, hey. Oh, sorry that you had to use Imgur. Oh, Mush, that's cool. Mush, that's cool as hell. Everybody go look at Mush's cool logo. Because that is cool as hell. I love it. Oh, that's such good typography. Mushroom. Yeah, it's super clever. Meister, did you get good rest after your productive day? I hope so. Welcome on in, and happy Monday. I think... So this has silver paint in it, a little bit of white, and then rubbing alcohol. I'm going to put a little bit more. I'm going to get really, really loose because I want to sponge it. And if it's too thick, it's not going to get off the sponge. It's just going to blot on without any texture. Okay. I'm just glad I don't have to do another pot of paint and I didn't waste that. How's my sponge looking? Got the little one, where's the big one? Yeah, okay. So I've got a sponge. It's got two textures. It's got the tighter texture and then the thicker texture. Let's see this baby at work. I'll probably just do a test on here first. Paper Machete is a really fun song, even though it's not about a fun topic. Okay. Get some of the extra off. What doesn't help is that this sponge has like a wavy texture, but we'll make it work for us. the excess off. Yeah. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. Why am I touching a bare light? Let's do that and... some nice overcast light. Mini kiss prints. Mwah. There you go. Okay. Is that better lighting? It's a little better. Let me see if I can get the white balance a little better. So it's a little less silly to look at. Deeper there, a little darker. Okay. Do that and want to keep that. Is that better? I think that's a little better. And then bump up this a little. Okay, that seems better. It seems a little easier to see what's going on. The purple's really visible now? Okay, good. Yeah. I'm just like trying to balance it. Hey, Dark Volt. Wait, no. Oh, that was a drink by Dark Volt. That's gonna confuse me for a while still. I could rest more. Also had an edible. Fuck yeah. Draw a little last night and Fields of Mysteria. Oh man, that's a good day. That's a good day. I want to watch more people play Fields of Mysteria. But I don't think I want to play it myself. I'm going to save all of my energy for farming sims. For, where did my... where did my reference go? There it is. For grave seasons. Because, wow, I just... see, I'm, like, worried that I'm building it up too much in my head, and that I'm gonna, like, maybe ruin it for me, but also, I feel like I'm gonna really love it, too. And sometimes you just know. Sometimes you just know. Alright, so... come on. I'm just gonna work on building texture on this bad boy. Brand new. Is that really being it's being a butt? Okay. It's being a butt, so I think what I'll end up doing is using the thicker side, and then we'll build up layers of this guy. So we'll go in with purple again to stop it from being just all whited out. And we'll start to build up colors that way too. God, it is making so many sounds. know sometimes how your paints just make a lot of sounds and you're like, whoa. Is it terrible that, like, yes, one of the first things I want to do with my finances and things is, like, absolutely just get in the good with all my bills and all my rent and et cetera, you know, like, that's first in priority, of course. I am a responsible adult. But then, like, something else I really want to do soon is just start getting more tattoos. I have been wanting to get more and more tattoos for a while. I only have two, and then I had to start being really, really fiscally conservative and tightly budgeted. And I want to start getting more tattoos again. There's so many good artists in this area, and I just like, oh, I have so many ideas of stuff I want. And I just keep getting reminded of all the tattoos I want to get. Okay, now trying to remember to talk sometimes. Sometimes when I'm starting to like really plan out my layers in my head, I just get very quiet. And that's why I have good music on today for. So that you have good company even when I get quiet. Oh, baby girl. Seatbelt, you want to smell the paint on my hand? No. You're like, no. It's okay, sweetie. You don't have to smell the paint. This one? No. This one. I have idea. Instead of basically just do reverse stars. So save myself a cup of bright stars and then do, hey Prince. Hi. Let's see. Philo. Philo? Philo. And then purple. I'm going to do some layers of blue and purple stars on top, because once I get the spiraling galaxy layers over it, it's going to make these look like the stars as opposed to the blue and purple looking like the stars. So it'll build up that, like if you're looking at the reference image, do you see how like when you're looking underneath the spiraling arms, you can still see that like kind of mottled texture? That's what we're going to be trying to build right now. And then we'll go in and attack with the yellow and the orange. But we gotta build up that background texture. We gotta build up the deepness of space. Can't have shallow space. Hi, Prince. And I don't have rubbing alcohol in hand, so I'm just using some hand sanitizer. And this lets me really, really thin out the paint and get it to dry quickly, too. But also get it just liquidy enough that I can really spray it around. And now I can do my splatter. By yellow brick road. I get very hands-on with my space paintings. Yellow brick road. Let me make sure that I can look at chat while I'm doing this, so I can actually talk with y'all. Rosie's, good morning. Good morning, Rosie's. A few ideas for small tattoos. I haven't looked. Yeah. I very much admire when. I mean, that's one of the things I look for always is a tattoo artist that has a wide range of skin types in their portfolios. Hi, Bucka. Good morning. Painting ASMR. Yeah. Good morning. Oh, thank you. Doesn't look like much of anything yet, I think. But thank you. I'm building up layers, and it's going to be lots of slow building of layers, so it may not look like anything for a few hours. But that's okay. That's a big blotch of blue. Scoop this up without it being too noticeable. Hey, all right. Probably just looks like abstract painting for now, which I guess is always true of the space paintings until I get a little deeper in. They're very much asking y'all to like, no, trust me, I'm going somewhere with this for a few hours as they develop. Now, good night. Oh, good night, Rosie. Good night, good night. Sleep well. I get some of this paint off my hands. Actually, ads are about to start, so I'm gonna get paint off my hands while the ads go. Be right back. Hi, baby girl. Ooh, centipede. Hi, centipede. Do I have anything else? Hi, baby girl. Hi. Do I have one of the flat sponges still? Or did I use them all up? Because I got these ones. No wavy though. Maybe the brush one would help. Let's try it. Oh, yeah. Let me get your toy, baby. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. There's your toy. Hi. Hi, babies. Hi. I'm just getting a sponge. It's not that exciting. Come on, babies. Come watch me paint. Yeah. Hi. Here, let me move the painting so that you can say hi to people and not get paint all over yourself, okay? You want to say hi? Come on. I know, you want me to paint. Hi. Oh. Yeah. There you go. There you go. I know the paint is stinky. It's stinky. Come here. What do you want, baby? Sorry, Prince is like chasing me around. So I tried to have her interact a little bit. But she also will step all over a canvas. I know from experience, so I'm trying to have her not do that. And then she was disappointed though that I didn't let her do it. Are we back to mounts? Almost. Little bit of Prince for you all. Ads starting again? I thought they just went. What the? The ads are being funky. I can only control it so much. I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening there. Alright, I'm getting a fresh sponge to help out. Seeing if that can help me get some of the textures I'm hoping for. There we go. Okay, I'll do some more layering of the silver. I'll just go ahead and use the rest of that. And then we'll get another blue layer in there. What? Mix, mix, mix. Welcome back from ads. And thank you for sticking through them. So yeah, we're just building up layers and layers of the purple and the silver to be the distant background in space. And we'll add the rest. And the camera's actually going to help me out to see what I'm doing from a distance without having to move. I love technology. This is, when I couldn't sleep last night, I was rewatching Brett and Alex. Play through Alien Isolation. And holy crap, it's so funny still. It's such a long series, but it's so worth the watch. It's so good. But yeah, on Wednesday, I'll do the little hand workshop where we can all practice together. All of the hands that I took pictures of are my hands at very specific poses that I need for a painting that I want to work on. But there's a lot of them, and I'm hoping to put like a good 15 or 20 hands on that painting. So, I don't know, I need to practice, and I was like, it might be fun for everybody to practice together. So bring whatever material you would like, digital, traditional, it's all good. And we'll practice doing hands on Wednesday. I might just use this same playlist, but expand it a little bit. So if you have any suggestions for the playlist, feel free. I already made a mental note of adding some Kiss on there. For our dear friend Alan and Bill the Duck. It's too thick. All right. Hi, baby. Hi. I know the paint smells like alcohol. It's too strong for kitty noses. It's too strong. Yeah, don't smell the paint. It's too strong for your nose. Your nose is too tiny. Yeah. Maybe if your nose was much bigger, like mine. Seatbelt is, aw, thank you, Seatbelt. Seatbelt's headbutting me under the table. But she was watching me very intently, like, what you doing? And a lot of times when I'm working on something, I let the cats sniff it. but because there's so much rubbing alcohol in this, trying to spare their noses a little bit. And if at any time you need me to adjust my mic volume, music volume, I guess those are the only two applicable today, feel free to let me know, because I want y'all to have a nice, cozy experience here. I'm always happy to adjust that stuff, so you have a better time. Doing what I want. Good. I need so much rubbing alcohol to get it to the texture I want, but c'est la vie, so it is. And now those bigger globs will be nice when I get some blobs of blue on top too. And then that'll be a much nicer backdrop for the glazes of yellow that we're going to do on top to start building out the actual galaxy and black hole. Yeah, I hope we can keep getting images of specifically this one. Anything that we can take out of the theoretical and start getting like actual models of. I guess not models, but like actual photos of. It's really, really cool. Not that the theoretical isn't cool as well, but just like, I don't know. I imagine it's much more exciting for anybody that's been like working on theory models their whole lives to go like, oh, holy shit, now I can see. We could see if we're right, what we have to adjust. And there's so much to learn from whatever we see next. Just get really excited when we're on the cusp of learning new things. Really like paper machete. Paper machete. Okay, there's that layer. I'm gonna wash my hands. Hey, girl. Goodness. Oh, the cats are actively trying to get in front of my feet today. It's very cute. Okay, now we build up some layers of blue texture and purple and have it be loosely blended so that we get different spots of color. And then that should do a good replica of what we're seeing from the deep web photo. Deep web? Deep space. Deep web. Juna. Silly cats never learn. Yeah. I'll let Vincent sniff whatever. So, oh no. Oh, Vincent. If it's not like too horribly strong, Prince is the most curious. So sometimes I'll let her sniff like. I have spicy food a lot of the time, and I'll let her do like a little careful sniff. And she'll go like, what? And just crinkle up her nose. But if it's ever too strong, like it has a lot of vinegar or things like that, I'm like, oh no. I don't want your nose to hurt. I get worried over them. I fuss over my girls. Should surprise no one. The final frontier. The deep web, the final frontier. What will we find there? What horrible, mysterious, fascinating, and grotesque wonders will we find? For Prince and Seatbelt, I feel like it's a mix of not learning and not wanting to learn. I think sometimes they just really want to play. And so they're like, I know that's going to be stinky, but I want to play. So I feel like I have to kind of help them not get into too much trouble. After stream today, I'm going to have to play with Prince for a while because she seems to be in a super playful mood today. And I want her to feel encouraged to always be playful. I would be afraid to dip my toesies into the dark web. Not your little toesies, be careful. They love toesies in the dark web. They'll take your toesies and sell them to the highest bidder, mush. Be so careful. There we go. That's what I wanted. I decided, like, no, let me build this up over. I'll go for a couple layers and then I think it'll come out. Well, come on in. Hey, Tris. Whoop. I definitely got a little wordy with some of the drinks, but I had fun with them. you're doing well. I'm getting paint all over myself, and I swear I'm getting paint on the canvas too. That's always been true of my paintings, though, is I've never been afraid to get a little dirty. It's kind of a problem when I used to work with oil paints, though, because those are a lot more toxic. But these are acrylics. Some of them are toxic, but for the most part, it's not that bad. Not that bad at all. Still want some more glue. What do they want, Janice? Hey, Remy. Good morning. We're just building up the deep space layers underneath the spiral galaxy that I've got pinned up in the chat. Morning, morning. How are you today? Also, how are you surviving the god-awful weather we're having? I can't stand it. It's so humid, and then it's hot, and then it's not hot, and it's just... Oh, the summer feels like a mess. I feel like summer wasn't this bad last year. It's not even necessarily like super, super hot all the time. It's just... It feels so swampy constantly. Splashy painting. Hey, Spam! Oh yeah, Spam, you definitely appreciate the splashy painting. Yeah, I'm building up the deep space background. So I've got my reference pinned up at the top of the chat if anybody's like, what are you painting? Because I won't be able to explain it every single time without boring everyone to tears. I'm alright, about to jump on a Zoom call. Cause, oh no, weather is okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know, we've got a flood watch over here where I am. So stay safe, good luck with your call. I hope your day and your week goes very well. Yeah, I like it. In blue. Hot is defo the flavor of the season. It really is. It makes me miss my favorite season, which is the winter. I get cold. I think that's about where I want it. I think what I'll do is let this dry, and it'll dry pretty quickly, even though it's a lot of paint, because it's like the paint is almost one-to-one rubbing alcohol with the paint. So I'm going to clean my hands, let this have a minute or two, and then I'm going to do one very light wash of blue over this, and then I think we'll be good with the deep space. jeez. Oh, jeez, necesito caminar. ¿Qué pasó, Zita? Zita, mi corazoncito, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó, mi baby? ¿Qué pasó? You okay? Yeah? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Por qué te ves triste, baby? ¿Por qué? ¿Quieres jugar? Ok. Un poquito, ¿ok? Sí, sí, sí. Sí, sí, sí. Oh, be safe. Big autumn girly. You, autumn is very good too. Yes. Oh, autumn is so beautiful. Autumn is always so beautiful. Oh. I need to do more autumn painting soon. Ah, all right. I feel like during these times when I have paint super drawing, I should get a, what's it called? There's a fishing game that you can play with chat, available on Steam. Maybe I'll treat myself to that. I don't know. It's never on sale, but also, like, I don't blame them for never putting it on sale. I think it's a very small developer doing it. But yeah, I think that could be really fun. Like when we're just kind of waiting for paint to dry a little bit before moving on. And I don't feel like swapping between paintings. Um, that could be a fun thing to do together. It's just play a little fishing game. I like summer, but yeah, that's the main thing. I used to like summer a lot more and spring, but it's getting too hot in a lot of places. Home. Take the long way home. Do love Supertramp. I don't know why I love Supertramp, but I really love Supertramp. And not just because their name is funny. Hi, Spark. Good morning. Watching paint dry stream. Just for a few minutes. Just for a few minutes. Actually, let me check out that fishing game. Because I managed to sell a few things on the Steam market, so maybe it won't be that much. But I don't know how much setup it takes, so we could try, but let's see. Hi! What is it, Seatbelt? I know, you're so chatty today. Hi! Here, yeah, I will keep my legs down so that you can headbutt them. Is that good? Oh, you want more kibble? Okay, let me get you more kibble. Oh my goodness, my poor baby. Is that why you were crying? Come on, baby. Kibble. I'm doing some deep cleaning in the house, so I have their kibble bowls over here for now. Here's some kibble. Yeah, here's some kibble. It's just, my cats are so cute. It's real. I don't want to talk baby talk to them all the time, but they're just so damn cute. It's really hard not to. I'm trying. I'm trying. uh, know what? I think we can... I can treat myself to this fishing game. Let's see if I can set it up right now. Or if it's gonna be like a whole thing. We'll see. Okay, got some monies in the Steam wallet, so that's not bad at all. It's a very lightweight program, so I don't think it's gonna be taxing on the stream either. Let's see. We'll see. If the stream is suddenly like dying, please let me know. You do baby talk to the cats. It's hard. I try not to. I try to limit it a little bit. But it's definitely tough. Okay. Okay. I rarely baby talk to my cats. Fine. Using full sentences with them helps it pick it up faster. Very good. Also, thank you for the tone indicator. That did help out quite a bit. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we could get the fishing to work out. Everybody knows that you're insane. Yeah, tone indicators saved my life, for real. I would be lost without tone indicators. Favorite newer invention. Alright. Twitch login. Chatbot. Okay, so no chatbot in the settings panel. It looks cool. Alright. Okay, so now if you want to do fishing, try doing... Let's see. What? Come on. Oh yeah, no, very much so. What does that do? What does that do for us? Is it working, or do I have to do a thing later? Might have to do a thing later. I feel like something's happening. I see some kind of thing happening on the screen. What is that? It's like some weird artifacting happening on there. Don't think it did anything yet. So I may have to do it later. Oh, no, don't do that. We'll do Halloween. Save and close. And I think I have to do maybe this. This. Ooh, okay, cool. Cool. Okay, it's working. So yeah, anytime we're waiting for the paint to dry like this, we can, so if you do exclamation point fish, it should let you fish. It has a cooldown of 2 minutes, so you can't just like spam it forever, but feel free to try. It's working! Yeah! Nice. Great job. Yay. Hell yeah, VHS, you're cleaning the lake. So I'll just pin this up that for anybody that's coming in and going like, why are we fishing? It's like we're waiting for this paint layer to dry. Ooh, that's a good catch. We got Beauty and the Beast on VHS. Yeah. I love fishing mini games, so I'm actually really excited about this. I've wanted to get this on the stream for a long time now. But this will let me not rush the paint there and hang out with you guys a little bit, but I kind of just want to chill out with the music too. Nice. Nicely done. Nicely done. I hope this is fun. It's fun for me. Ooh. And then there also is a leaderboard, I believe. Hold on. Right? Maybe? Oh, some of the chatbot functions aren't working, so maybe not leaderboard. Oh wait, there we go. Nice! Yeah. So we could see... Very nice. Good job, Blue. Triss, Spark. Very cool. That's really fun. And I put the Halloween elements because it just felt right. Neat. Yeah, this is cool. We can change the weather. Can have it nice and rainy. And then I'll see if there's a way to get rid of some of this area around here so it's more transparent. Because it is transparent on my screen, but it's not in the actual stream. Just a little annoying, but oh well. Oh, fish in chat. Also, I love seeing you guys say hi to each other. It's like, yeah. It's all the regulars. But I also hope that like it, at least to me, I feel like it feels welcoming to new people too. And people can go, oh, hi, as well. Because I feel like we're all more than happy to include anybody new in the morning hellos. Ooh, sword. The Meister sword. Yes, beans collection. What'd I get? A pike. Yeah, you're getting all the coolest stuff. I can also make it like redeems and things like that, but I think it's nice to have it as a free-for-all during these moments because for acrylic paint, not so much for watercolors, but for acrylic paint, there are moments where it's like, no, we just gotta wait a little bit. We don't have to wait long. Otherwise, I would plan for something else. But we do gotta wait a couple minutes. Alright, I think we're just about there. I think that only needs like a few minutes more. Turtle. Okay, good. I'm glad that this is helping folks feel more engaged than watching paint dry. But I'll also, let me see if I can move this guy a little bit so that you can still see the painting. There you go. Best of both worlds. Mush, thank you for the prime. You funded fishing for everybody. Yeah, that's the thing of like, I will have to turn it off at some point because I know that they can kind of override a stream very easily. Um, I've seen one streamer actually have to do a countdown of like, okay, 2 minutes, that's your final cast. But, yay. But I think we're okay for right now. Especially as we wait for this guy to get to just the right amount of dry, which is very close now. I think I can actually get, because I don't want to lose this paint here. So I think there's a little bit of blue I can start laying down. Let's see. Let's see if it'll let me glaze. Okay. Nice. Have a warning for it? Okay. So it looks like I'm starting to be able to glaze now. So 2-minute warning. Get your last cast in before I put it away for a little while. But it won't be gone forever. I will definitely have this as a thing that we bring up on stream again, so. It should save data and everything, so don't worry. And if we start to get competitive with it, I can do like monthly leaderboards and stuff like that. But for now, we're just having fun with it. But yeah. 2-minute warning. Get those casts in. Get your fish. Get your fish. Pickle. It does make a really cute sound too. I feel like it fits into the lore of the cafe as well, because I imagine the cafe to be kind of deep in the woods by the sea. So I'm just telling everybody, like, alright, go fishing for a while and then come back in a few minutes. I'll have tea on by then. Maybe I can have some kind of equivalent of a dinner bell for whenever I'm going to start shutting off the fishing. Alright. Last 30 seconds of fishing. But it will come back again. So have no fear. If you're like, oh, but I really like the fishing, it'll come back. I think, what is this called? Is it called lurk catch? Lurk bait twitch. So if anybody is like, oh, I want to get that for my stream, it's called lurk bait twitch. I'm trying to remember where I first saw it. I think I saw it on like Dex Bonus's stream, so on Dodger's stream. And I saw a couple people use it, and I'm like, that looks really fun, actually. I know some people have like custom ones that they set up, and I saw in the options like there is ways for me to like super customize it. So if I want to add things that are specific to the cafe, some of the drinks and things like that, we can. Okay. And the last thing we're pulling up today is a fish fillet burger. Oh, that's pretty perfect. That's a great final cast. All right. Okay, Spark, you get the last one. And ba-dum. Very nice. Okay. And we close it. Boop. And close that so it's not costing any resources. And here you go. So yeah, if you see, there's Curious Emeralds. That's really good. I can't wait to see all of the stuff that's in there. But yeah, I'm just adding more blue. Blue, I hope it's not... What app is that I wanted? No, Spark, you're fine. It is called Lurkcast Twitch bait, or like Lurk Bait Twitch. Basically, if you look up fishing Twitch on Steam, you'll find it. And it's not very much. It's only like $7. It's fun. It's fun, pretty easy to set up, but has like a million customization options, which is cool. So yeah, we're just doing the final bit of the deep space layering. think that's getting to where I want it. Let me look at the reference again and see if I want to add some purple in there. Well, maybe. Because I want some darker areas, and I don't want to use black, because that'll flatten out everything that we've built up. So I'm going to do a little bit of very, very thin dark purple. And then I will stop fussing with the deep space background. We'll move on to the rest of it. Oh, this song rules. A little piece of my heart now, baby. Piece of my heart now, baby. Bring another little piece of my heart now, heart. No, you got it. Sure, it makes you feel good. Take it. Take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Bring another little piece of my heart. A little piece of my heart now, baby. You know you got it if it makes you feel good. Another little piece of my heart. Close your eyes and dream me home. I'll be forever yours. Victims of circumstance is my ways. Close your eyes and dream me home. Wherever I'll be. Whew. Okay, let that dry for a sec. Now we've got the deep space. Wow, it is so blue. I want to see if I can fuss with it enough to actually make it read truer to the color that it is. Let's see. What could I do? I could make it black and white. Let's not do that. Does that do anything? That's okay. When I get a photo of it, you'll be able to see it a little clearer. Like that. And this one. And try this. Nope, worse. Okay. That one's always worse, but always worth a shot. Cool. Hey, Lovesick. Good morning. Good morning or good night. Either way, hope you get some nice cozy rest. Ah. Mm-hmm. Nice. So now, here, and I'll put this guy back up again. Boop. There you go. I think I want to play with doing super bright layers. Not on the very top, but kind of underneath to simulate the black hole that's kind of in the spiral. And then have the darker oranges kind of pulling in on top of it. So almost like watercolor layering, as opposed to layering the brightest thing on the top, because it's not at the top, it's all the way in the back. So the black hole is that super bright spot, and it is further back. So I think I want to try to do some lighter layers and then bring it back down so that I can push those lighter layers back. Because instinctively, when you look at lighter layers, your eye is going to want to pull them forward. So I'm going to try to do them now so that I can layer more paint on top and hopefully push it back more to create that spiral pull effect that you get in the photo. We'll see. We'll try. It looks like star clusters. Yeah, good. Good. I really love this album. I still love this album. I don't care how much of a... Ah, it's an ad break. Okay. I will stretch. Sorry, it was really confusing as to whether it was going to be an ad break or not. Okay, I'll stretch. Everybody stretch, hydrate, if you can hear me. We'll be right back. Ah. Hi, sweetie. It's okay. Something more to say. We back? We back. Anyone here listen to folk punk? I'm always open to learning about new music. I don't know if I've listened to any folk punk. If you have any bands specifically to recommend, let me know. I'll look them up. Yeah. It sounds like something I'd like. Oh. A little sleepy. Anybody do anything super fun over the weekend? I always like hearing good stuff about folks. I get a lot of happiness from hearing that others are happy. Also, look at my poor desk just getting covered in stars. Okay. What brush do I want to use? Also, I don't know if I ever said that I did the hydrate, so. Thank you, Pedro. Maybe this one. Kind of wanted a softer brush. Chiquitita. This one's a little too small, but it's the right texture. Ooh, this one. This is the one I want. Yes. This one. Because it's really soft. I'm going to mush in the stars. Which I guess is appropriate because we have mush today. Mush. Mush. Alright, this is going to need... What color do I want to use for this? Don't want to use any metallics. Throw things off. White. I don't think I want gray. Do I just want to paint with white? And then layer on top? Actually, maybe that is what I want to do. Do a mix of white and unbleached titanium. Well, maybe I just want to use the unbleached titanium because I don't want it to be like white. Except like right at the center, kind of. I think that's going to throw things off. All right, I think my brightest white is going to be unbleached titanium. I think that is what I want. And if not, the nice thing about acrylics is that they're very forgiving. So if you paint something in acrylics that you don't like, you can always just paint over it once it's dry. Song chiquitita. remember the first time that I listened to this album was during my ambassadorial trip to Japan. Student ambassador. Don't get too startled. I still had to train for a year and had to be like a decent representative because I met with like government officials and stuff like that while I was over there. It's really cool. But the flight over to Japan from the US is quite long, as many of you know. And this album was in the albums that you could choose to listen to on the plane, both ways. So I just looped this the whole way over and the whole way back. Fell asleep listening to it. And I remember in particular this song lined up with landing both times. So when I was landing in Japan and also when I was landing in the US. So there's always like a sudden rush that I feel, kind of like deep down whenever I hear it, because I just remember the plane touching down again, like viscerally, to listening to this song. And I love it very much. While you're gone, it's all I got. While you're in my head, and you're in my head, so I need it. Probably why Lullabies to Paralyze is still my favorite album of the discography. It's because of that connection of it being a momentous trip in my life. And it just being the soundtrack for that trip. The opening and the closing. My favorite song. Turn it up while you're gone. Turn it up when you're in my head, and you're in my head, so I need it. It's all I got when you're in my head, and you're in my head, so I need it. I need it. I need it. I need it now. Kind of hope that we find, like, I know we've found like microbial life, but it would be cool if we find like, I don't know, conscious species out there in the stars. I would very much want to paint the home of any place that has life like us. And maybe someday, deep, deep, deep in the future, probably way beyond my time, somebody can compare the paintings that we did of each other's homes Because it would be cool to think that if I paint someone's home out there, someone's painting us. It's a fantastical wish, but I don't think there's any harm. No harm in it. I really like this unbleached titanium. This will be really fun to layer with. Thanks, Mom. Welcome on in. Hey, empanadas. Like to travel to Japan one day? Yeah, Mush, I hope you can. I miss Japan all the time. Been twice, but it was for 2 longer trips each time. I'd like to go back. Slowly learning to read and write. Yeah. It was tough. I still remember the vocabulary of how to be polite from my training. I've forgotten so much from the days of my training, though. And I remember all the food because I love the food. That wasn't so much my training, that was just me. Love Japanese food. Oh, why have you done? What have you done? No worries. Sen, hey! Oh, thank you. Don't drink the paint water. I have it so far away today. And I don't have like a tea mug out. So hopefully. You got the small cat again. I think you mentioned that the small cat was one of your favorites. But yeah, I hope you have a very good morning and early afternoon. May your week start and go very well. Oh, even worse ones, whoever sells. So mean to my poor brushes. I'm like, you can make this texture. And they're like, no, but it ruins me. And I'm like, too bad. This is the texture I need you to make. You should make it for me. And they're like, no. I do sometimes give my brushes a spa day, but they're well overdue right now, too. Just condition and wash all of them. Ah, da, da, da. Trying to be careful not to cover everything up either, because we worked so hard to get those nice deep space layers. So there is quite a lot that will be covered, but had some of the weirdest dreams last night, and I'm not gonna like discuss what happened in the dreams. It's just more like, have you ever had that feeling, like when you wake up, of just like a desperate need to complete something that happened in the dream, even if you don't remember what it is? Like you just feel like I gotta do the thing, and it's like, but what is the thing? I don't I don't remember, but I gotta do the thing. I gotta get it done. And it's just like this weird urgency, this weird impotent urgency to get something done that you just can't recall at all. I was like, but I gotta get it done. I have to. That's why I woke up. I woke up with that feeling for like a good 10 minutes before I was like, there's nothing I gotta get done right now. How many times is this song on my playlist? Does it just keep shuffling to it? Weird. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. It's a good song, but and yeah, glazing is just doing light layers. I'm cheating a little bit in some of the spots because I'm like, oh, I know it's gonna be thicker anyways. But generally, glazing is light layers. Generally. Da-na-na-na. Gotta be somewhere back to here. Drifting away someone else. It's lazy glazing. Ooh, ooh. Get my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. Not much of a girlfriend. I never seem to get him up. Taking on a boat across the water. Wanna see America. See girls in California. Breakfast for breakfast. Mommy dear, gotta have 'em in Texas, where everyone's a millionaire. Why not? I'm a sinner. So I wanna do, girl. Da 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 da. It's like the silliest Supertramp song, but it's really good. It's the only one I got. Much of a girlfriend. So mean. Wanna see America. California, open the door to come true. And I don't have a music command for like seeing what the song is, but if anybody ever wants to know what's playing, you're more than welcome to ask, and I will let you know. so free. Take a chance on me. Make me know. New place to go. Alone and a prettier person. Take a chance on me. Very best of me alive. It's on me. Also very silly song. I'm neglecting chat again. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry guys. Hold on. Let me just get this layer down and then I'll come get you. Oof. Okay. I think that's starting to come together. Let's step back from it a little. Yeah. Okay. It's still got some of that texture that we built up. So let's see. Do you see that texture deepen? So that'll simulate the texture of the deep stars that we see in the picture. Especially once we start getting yellow on top of these clouds. So they're very bright right now, but they're going to start getting toned down with the yellow and the orange and get balanced out. So I'm not too worried about the color yet because I'm going to fix the color. The main thing I'm... Look how blue my hands are. The main thing that I'm concerned about with this layer is the shapes and the movement. So I'm trying to get that spiral going. You can kind of see it. And so that's going to be what I keep building up, is that little spiral flow. Without it being just an obvious spiral, like I want it to be that kind of very natural feeling spiral. Wee! Talk with my hands, don't I? Well, howdy there. Howdy, howdy. That's a hell of a name. That's a great name. Hope you're doing well, rest in piss. Sorry, I just wasn't expecting to read that. Oh, yay, dancing emotes. Abba. Ooh, okay. Now we've got some King Crimson. I was hoping it would pop up soon. It was the first stuff that I put on the playlist for today. Wait, you have to microwave it first. What? What are you doing? No, don't microwave the paint water. Thanks, just waking up. Yeah. Good morning. Why are you microwaving paint water? Do not drink the paint water. Though speaking of piss, I need to take a quick piss break. You all enjoy King Crimson while I rest in piss. I'll be right back. For superpowers. No, Mush. Mush, that's not how you get superpowers. Be right back. I'm back. I came back just in time. Welcome back, everybody. Hi, Corvid. Have a good lurk. And Rest in Peace, thank you for the follow. I love creative names. You're gonna have all the powers, mush. But yeah, have a happy lurk. Hope your day is going well. Always happy to see ya. Oof. Okay, let's see. Now let's start to get some orange in there, I think. And for that I need to move my mic a little bit because I have a tall brush I want to use for it. So this brush I need to make sure to actually clean because this is also the brush that I boop my cats with. So they'll have their little noses here. And then I go boop. And then they'll usually go boop back to the brush, and then I brush their noses. Prince especially loves when I just brush her nose for a while with this one. So this one I always have to clean again so that it stays nice and soft for the babies. Tastes like Merple. No! Actually does look like Merple. Here you go. Enjoy. Ship, 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 ship. Enjoy your Merple. I should add that in as a drink. Merple. fucking love King Crimson. I'll lower it a little bit since I'm back now. It's so fucking good. Hi, Roa. Good morning. Thanks for stopping by. Always happy to see you. I hope you have a good week this week. Sure. Oh yeah, Mush, what are you hoping to use your new logo for? Any specific project, or you just kind of wanted to update it for a while? Okay. Da, da, da. All right, now using it for your web design class. Ooh, web design. think I'll make it into a pen and use it for my digital art. Yeah! Hell yeah. That'll be super pretty. This song actually blends really well with King Crimson. Hi, hi. Hey, Ellen. Good morning. Hope you had a good weekend. have awoken from my slumberinos. I hope they were good slumberinos. Hydrate. I mean, look at how delicious the paint water looks, though. It looks pretty good. Are you sure? You sure I can't drink it? Fine. Here, regular jug. Blue is no fun. You do have a point. See, that's how off my camera is because this is purple. But yeah, on the webcam it looks very, very deep blue. So that's a whole thing to consider is that all of the blue that you see is actually more of a violet purple. It's very hard to color balance blue and purple. It's something that I've been learning from streaming painting. The orange is fine. Everything else is correct, but for some reason the blue and the purple just don't read correct. Homie, I'm having an oh. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's a very hard time. I'm sending you lots of strength and love, Alan. You wanna No, that's it is a triggering thing for me. I lost my old buddy a few years back, and it's hard for me to hear those stories, but my heart does go out to you about the old kitty. I'm wishing y'all strength. Color is weird, man. Yeah, color is super weird. I hope you're gonna be okay, though. I mean, I know you'll be okay, but yeah, I hope you feel okay sooner rather than later. Much love to your partner, too. Letting this layer dry a little bit. Also, this song is just really good, so I'm just bopping my head to it. Getting sleepy. Getting sleepy. But still want to do a little bit more. Where are we at? We are at... I'll say one thing. Nothing's happened yet. So this one doesn't... Well, yeah. I hope that it can help out, though. I really hope it does. Good luck, Alan. All the luck. All the luck. Yeah, all of that can happen so fast near the end. Yeah. Sorry. Getting really sleepy. I think part of what was keeping me awake for a bit too was that I was waiting for news about a job that I interviewed for last week. And I did get an update, it is an update that we'll hear back from the employer between today and Wednesday. So it's an extension on the original timeline, but it is the recruiter actively keeping me in the loop and saying, like, hey, we're hoping that there's movement on this. And not giving the, it's not going to happen kind of sign. So I'm hopeful. Hopeful, fingers crossed. Looks like maybe one other recruiter is starting to chime in. So we'll see. Yeah. I might go for a walk and get because now I have phone service, so I'm not glued to my computer every time that I'm hoping to hear back from a recruiter. Because sometimes they just call, man, and if you miss that call, that's it. And it's just like, I can't be picky about the cordiality of that right now. Thank you all. It does mean a lot to me how many times y'all say thank you. Or not thank you, how many times y'all say good luck. It gives me a little strength. Oof. So yeah, that's what I'm debating of like, where's my budget at? I know I'm still waiting for the Twitch payout. So I can't go grocery shopping yet. I could pick up a bacon, egg, and cheese from the deli. I could afford that. Maybe a coffee. Oh, or maybe a nap. We all need strength. Life is strength happening. Yeah, it really is. Thank you guys. I'm thinking if I want to bust out a yellow layer or if I want to. Oh, thank you for the tea. Thank you for beverage receptacle. I'm thinking if I want to do the yellow today or if I want to let this settle, dry, and then do the layers. Because it's at a really cool place right now. It doesn't quite look like the supernova yet, but it is progressing in the way that I wanted it to. So you're going to have to trust that it's going to get there. And if nothing else, it looks hella cool already. So that's kind of fun. Okay. No, that was me nodding off. All right. I think that means that we did enough for today. I think I would have the energy to go the full 4 hours if I didn't do the surprise stream last night. But I'm glad that I did. That was super fun. And I liked sharing the horse girls with y'all as a big thank you for all the support y'all give. And it's been really nice painting with y'all today too. Yeah, thank you. I like the movement and the colors. I'm not trying to like toot my own horn. I'm just liking my own art. There's stuff that I'm like mentally cataloging of things to improve on, but I like where it's going. And I have to remember that acrylics take longer. So I was like going like, why are you taking so long? And it's like, oh right, watercolors are so much faster. I've gotten so used to watercolors already. The horse girls are fun. Yeah. All right. Let's find some place to send you. I would like to send you to more art if I can. So I will find some art for you. I'll find some art. Let's see. No, so thank you all so much. I'm sorry I'm falling asleep on you. It's not because y'all aren't interesting. I just really did have a time sleeping last night. Okay, we got Kurzik. I write into Kurzik a lot, but Kurzik's really cool, so I kind of don't mind. And also Kurzik is doing art, so that would be cool. Is anybody else doing art that I know? Let's see. Some other folks are doing art, but I don't really know them as well yet. So I think, yes, let's just send you to Kurzik. let's give Kurzik more love. So yeah, please deliver for me. I'm gonna close up the cafe, but if you could just like real quick, you know, here, here's a cup of something. Kurzik will know what it is. Please deliver this cup of something over to Kurzik. And we're gonna close up the cafe and send you over to Kurzik. If you're not following Kurzik yet, you really should, because Kurzik rules and has really, really good art. I'll laugh so hard if Kurzik is wrapping up stream. But if Kurzik is, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna send you over anyways because I'm sleepy. But yeah, uh, thank you all so much. Have a great day, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.